We all worship. Some people worship God, intellect, power, creativity, relationships, golf, guitars, Cadillacs, hillbilly music. Or like many in America, money. America works on a pretty simple model, but it's pretty effective. We all have to buy and sell from and to each other, otherwise everything crumbles. Money makes everything work. Money makes the world go round. We love to make and spend money. That's what the whole system was engineered for.
Another day, another dollar. Another day, another dollar.
We're supposed to be spending money and stimulating the economy. It's engineered so that that's what we all desire. Smoke that cigarette, buy that car, purchase that home. Who cares if you already have one? Get another one. Get paid, pay others, go back to work. And to be honest, it's an effective system. I mean, it's good at getting things done, keeps things moving.
We have covered part of the story of understanding the dollar.
For decades, people have mused over whether the psychological impacts of this kind of system have ill effects on humanity. See, I fell into a trap. Like a mental trap, not a real one. Like I wasn't in a bottomless pit, but it derailed a lot of my ideals. I put my hopes and dreams for Wilco on
cash, money, cash, income, money, dollars, cash, financial, cash.
how much money I could raise. Money equals power, or influence, I guess. To make a documentary, it costs a lot of money. I don't know if you guys know that. Probably do. But it was more than I thought it was going to be. And I've never raised money before. Not for anything. And raising the amount of money that I needed to raise, still need to raise, for Wilco, it was like an unsurmountable task. Insurmountable, that's the word. But I accepted the challenge. But I got lost in this money first mindset. My hopes and dreams aren't tied up in how much money I can make. My hope for every film that I work on is to bring something untold. Something that is in the shadows, that needs to be brought to the light. Something that we all should be aware of as a society. Money can definitely help solve this problem. It's the key to many locks. So then this got me thinking, as I'm reflecting, navel gazing as I do, what if our individual actions has broader societal implications? Money's completely neutral. It's a blank canvas. We can fill it with anger or advocacy, generosity or genocide, or corruption. I watched this interview earlier today with Kurt Vonnegut. It was in the 1970s, and he was talking about how the young people wanted to break the system, how they wanted to completely watch it implode because they knew that it was broken. And he was saying, it's never going to happen. The system
And the American system will not be broken.
I'm sure it will not.
Yeah, since I've been over here, a number of people have asked me rather hopefully if the America is about to collapse, and they want something else built on the foundations, as the young people do. But part of the American tragedy now is that we have constructed a collapse-proof government, and nobody should build that sort of thing.
When you say that, can you be more explicit? What do you mean?
It does not have to respond, and it's so enormously strong and impersonal now that it can't respond. And I think, for instance, the framers of the Constitution envisioned a government which could be overthrown under certain circumstances, and they encouraged the people to think of overthrowing it in case it ever became unjust. But now it is
made so that it will never fail. It's too big to fail. So I'm not saying that we should change the system. I think what's more accessible is that we can change our own minds. Because that's up to us personally. not up to an institution. What we're doing with Wilco is elevating the voices of those that have had their lives completely uprooted and altered by a broken system. I'm not doing it to point fingers. I'm not doing it to show anybody that the system is broken. I think we all know. I'm doing it to show compassion. I'm doing it so that maybe we can all change our own minds, change the way that we perceive the world around us, and do everything that we can to advocate for those people. Because that is justice. It's radical generosity, life-changing advocacy, and universal equality. Hello.
What's up, dude?
Hey, buddy. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. I'm just filming a vlog right now.
Well, don't let me interrupt.
No, it's okay. Do you want to say anything to the people? Hold on 1 second. This is my buddy Wild Man. He might have some things to say to you.
You want me to say something on your vlog?
Mm-hmm. I'm talking about how our system is set up so that we only think about money, and maybe if we changed our mind towards money and shifted our perspective to being more about kindness and generosity and maybe advocacy, then maybe we would see some societal changes.
Absolutely. When everybody's worried about where their next paycheck is going to come, where their next meal is going to come from, if they're going to pay their rent. And then if they have the money and they don't have to worry about those things, it's, you know, where that next dose of respect or power come in because of money. When money is the focus, it makes everyone more selfish. Whether they have to be, or they want to be, they feel they need to be. So yeah, if we could look up from the pursuit of money, I agree. Kindness, generosity, advocacy, I think are the things you said. I think those would, number one, they become easier.
Yeah, your default is like, oh, I gotta make money. That's just how it works.
Right.
But if our default was, I gotta be nice to my neighbor, I gotta be kind and try to help him out. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for including me.
I'm technically done. I think I had finished, but I'm not very good at acting. It takes me a long time to do these things sometimes, and I wrote something that I think is better, and so I'd rather deliver it just reading, because I think it's an effective line, versus me trying to like memorize it and spit it back at you, because I never do it justice verbally. Do you mind? Whatever you worship becomes what you crave. We unquenchably hunt for dopamine, bound to be a junkie. It's just who we are. But some things are worth becoming a slave to. Not bad, right? Till next time, be well, do good work, stay disciplined.
Was a feast before set on the day of life, the crown of my birth. It as the host. My love was never mine.